Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to talk about rate of perceived exertion today, right? What this is just a fancy word to say how hard does this feel? It came from endurance sports where coaches generally don't program workouts, or they don't always program workouts that either 100% or really easy. There's a wide variation in what they want. So I think the original scale was 1 to 20, 1 to 15, then it's gone to 1 to 10. Ours is 1 to 5. Reason being is we kind of ignore those first 5 levels because of the time constraints. Where as a runner who runs a marathon may be told that you're going to run something that might take you 3 hours at a really low rate of perceived exertion, we don't have 3 hours in a class. So what we concentrate on some of the higher intensity stuff, because it's harder to do alone and because it's easy to go, hey, but it's important to do that stuff. So go out and go for a walk, right? It's much easier to send somebody out for a walk than to tell them to push hard for 2 minutes, 4 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever it is. So we do that, right? RPE is designed based on our breathing, essentially. And breathing is a very good indicator of how hard and what energy systems are at work. A lot of the endurance community who live on this stuff have started, they were doing heart rate, and now they've combined heart rate and breathing, because breathing is much more accurate of an indicator of how hard you're going than is, say, just heart rate alone. So we use breathing, right? The body, you can really tell how hard your body's pushing by doing it. So we've created 5 levels, right? And the purpose of these levels is to keep you to pacing correctly. You see a lot of people come in from a boot camp background or like an Orange Theory background, and they do everything at one pace, right? So the long workouts might be a little too fast. They might be going too fast. And the short workouts, they're usually definitely going too slow. We also have people that they go out at 100 miles an hour, what we call full send, and then fall off a cliff every single day, right? So it may be a 5-round workout and their first round is 1 minute and their last round is 8 minutes. Not what we want, right? We want a negative split. So we want to go slow in the beginning so we can sprint at the end. This will give us a way to do it. So like I said, it's based on a 5-point scale. 0, we generally won't use, maybe in some circuits, but it's conversational. You're not out of breath at all. Second one's grind. You can speak in sentences, full sentences, right? You can recover to normal breathing very quickly. The next one is vigorous, right? Where you can speak in short sentences. Like, it's not comfortable. You can get a sentence out, but it's not a full-on, easy, long-winded sentence. And the next one is hard, where you can speak in a few words, a couple of words out, right? Not a sentence, but I can get a couple of words. The last one is like, you maybe can get one word out, like hard, and then you've got to go back to breathing, right? That's very hard. Now we're getting into 1 to 2 minute max. Some people will go into that one on a 20-minute workout in the first minute. Recipe for disaster. The last one is like an all-out sprint. This is in that, and we'll learn about energy systems, that top-level energy system. Max 20 to 30 seconds. Can't talk, can't breathe, can't go, right? We'll use that. We use that sparingly. Now, you'll see each workout has an instruction. One, the intended stimulus of the workout. So you might see ride the line, grind, and all that. It's based on what the overall intent of the workout is, right? Importantly, you'll also see more specific, workout-specific pacing instructions based on rate of perceived exertion. So that the beginning is generally going to be slower than the middle, and then that's going to be slower than the end, right? What happens is if we start off and we want to be at, say, a 3, start off at a 3, in the first round, you're going to end up at a 4 very quickly by accident. It's just the way it is. So we pull it back just a little bit at the beginning and then go from there. It's like if you've ever done low heart rate running, they recommend 10 to 20 beats a minute lower for the first 5 to 10 minutes than you would be in the rest of it. Reason being, if I go out and I want to stay below a 140 and I go out at a 138, by minute 7, my body will adapt and I'm gonna have to walk to stay there. I've gone out way too hard. So that really allows us to pull back. The middle section is where the work is done, right? So it might be the first minute or 2 that we go slow, depending on the length of the workout, could be a little bit longer. Then we kind of sit in the meat of the workout where we pick something we can maintain for the most of the workout. And then we usually sprint towards the end because people like to do that. But it's important we start to pay attention to this. You're never going to get it exactly right. There's a lot of kind of gray area there. But it's important we try to think about this so we can pace properly, get the right workout, not blow up, but not go too slow. So the more you pay attention to it, the more you use it, the better you'll be. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you guys tomorrow.